with our comfort, and we didn't think about what their comfort is, kind of. So we just went with ourselves, kind of, and that was why we won. I think we just believed in our game plan and how we played this game.
Love that confident mentality. Obviously, to make it through the playoffs, you've got to pull off the reverse sweep. You've got to get 2 more wins here in stage 2. How confident are you that you guys are going to do that?
I definitely believe we can do it. Like, these guys have done it before in the major as well for Ash. So yeah, it's definitely not impossible. I don't think we have that much pressure as well on us right now. So we're just here to have fun and just like play our own game and do our best.
It was a fun match indeed. Congratulations once again, Resin. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah, Gamer Legion historically quite strong once they get into that 0-2.
Yeah, they like you down there.
Yeah, so we'll see if Gamer Legion with their new roster will be able to turn it around. They've certainly managed to survive the night up against TYLOO. A big fight from them. TYLOO, however, eliminated, and I think that's what we're gonna just spend a couple of minutes discussing is TYLOO's exit. You kind of both had a couple of talking points. Josh, I wanted to explore yours a little bit more about maps, just saying that their map diversity needs some work.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them kind of going through the same maps, whether it be other teams picking Inferno against them or them picking it on other teams once they started getting some reps on it. But we've only really seen them on a core few maps. And I think that's kind of part of the whole thing with teams having permabans, Train being the new map, and kind of everyone being forced into a small map pool and not really being tested on any deep amount of anything. Sure. But you know, it's a good start for them because these guys were a week ago or coming into stage 1 they were like ranked 130 something in the VRS, and now they've jumped all the way up to the 35. So it's a good start to the year for them to be able to make a name, find their footing, found a foundation, and maybe even get invites to other tournaments based on the results here.
Yeah, I mean, this new VRS system, absolutely every win. Those wins against Eternal Fire, for example.
Absolutely,
that's huge for them. It's very productive. I'm sure it's not easy to like, oh, let's all focus on the positives the day of elimination, but upon review, they'll definitely see that they've developed here. I do think the one thing I can't stand is that TYLOO pause. You know, you draw attention to it a couple of times where they get an early advantage, and then there's just this extra delay, a little lag during their mid round.
Like we said, that comes with experience. This is the best looking TYLOO we've ever seen, right? And that's saying something. They've had some deep runs before in Europe, and that's about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
At this stage, though, this team is the real deal. Everyone on the squad is hitting hard. 4 amazing riflers. G, world-class AWPer at this point, I think it's fair to say. And the more experience they get, more coordination is plugging those holes they've got in the team right now. I think there's a bright future ahead of them and a bright 2025.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I hope we see more of them this year, Josh.
It's going to be interesting and to see how they develop and progress through the year, because as we saw even with Mongols last year, like, when you get your foot in the door and you get these reps, it helps you just springboard you up to the top.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a bit of polish, just a little bit of polish required.